Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm going to be doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that just to decorate up my kitchen, just a smidge for the Patriotic. Excuse my appearance. I had my hair completely curled and it was really cute this morning and it rained on me. And I'm just not gonna go recurl it, y'all. I'm just not gonna do it. I got other things I wanna do today and I wanna get this in the can for you guys. So we're gonna go with the hair. You're not gonna be looking at me much anyway. One of these days, my hair issues and me complaining about my hair will end, I promise. But boy, I'll tell you, I'll be glad to get it colored and cut. Anyway, regardless, on we go. First off, I am going to be doing a tiered bow tutorial in this one, just a 3-loop, what I call a 3-loop tiered bow, which means I'll have 3 loops on either side of center. And I'm going to be using this ribbon. Sorry about that, my dad just called me. I got interrupted, but if you're going to be interrupted by somebody, I'd love it to be my dad. Who is doing great. He's doing great. He just came off the golf course and on his way home, and he put some lasagna in the oven before he left. He bought a big lasagna and cut it into squares and put it in foil and put it in his freezer. So he took it out of his freezer and put it in the oven and let it cook real slow. He only plays 9 holes, y'all, and doesn't take him very long. So anyway, he's doing fine. So he's on his way home. Anyway, where was I? I'm holding this ribbon. I've been playing with this ribbon. So I got this. That's what I was fixing to say. I got this from Bobby at PerpetualRibbons.com. There you go. Highly recommend Bobby at PerpetualRibbons.com. She has a lovely product, as you can see, and her shipping, she's very good with her shipping, and she's great with her customer service. She's lovely to talk to. Y'all are welcome to call her and give her a chat or write her an email or whatever. And she's lovely. She's lovely and would love to correspond with you guys and whatever. So that's where I got this, and that's what I'm going to be making, a 3-loop tiered bow, and I'm making it for this arrangement. Now I made this arrangement up whenever I did my blue and white decor, and I had just stuck some red in it because I have these Pioneer Woman plates on my windows, and I'm going to keep them up for the Patriotic decor, and they have red roses, just a touch of red in them. So I made this, like I say, with my blue and white, and then I just stuck the red in. So I'm going to replace this pretty, I love this bow, but I'm gonna make a red and white one for this time of the year for my Patriotic decor. So that's one thing we're gonna be doing. And then this is my funky bow topper that I made last year. And this is going to go on my Then Sings My Soul lantern, which is a lantern I got from Kirkland's, y'all. It's been a while now, a long time ago. They do not currently have it at Kirkland's. That's how old it is. And it's the one that came broken. Everybody ordered it, came broken, and they ended up they kept sending more and more out to everybody that had one broken. I felt so bad about that whole situation. But anyway, it wasn't my fault. I didn't break them, but you know what I mean. But this is what I made last year, and if I can find a link to the video where I made this, I will link it in the description below, y'all. I love this. This is one of my all-time favorite funky bow toppers. I really, really like it. So this is going to get tied back on. You can see I have the same ribbon that I used tied in the back, and going to get tied back on the Then Sings My Soul lantern. So then I have something a little bit new, old and new, that I'm going to work with here. Candace, when I was visiting her, said, Mom brought this little thing, not with the daisies in it, but the bottles and in the metal containers. She brought this out and she said, Mom, you think you could put this somewhere in your house? You think you could use this? And I'm like, is a school bus yellow, Candace? Yes, I could use that. I would love that. And she said, well, here, take it home with you. Do something with it. I said, okay, I'll do something with my Patriotic decor with it. So I cut these little daisies And I'm going to put them like that. But I also thought, what else can I do? And I thought, well, I don't have any. My mom used to use marbles, like glass marbles. And I've seen some of the other crafters doing that kind of thing, marbles and the glass pebbles and so on. And that would be really pretty, but I didn't have any. And I said, I think I'm going to use sand since it's, you know, patriotic in summer and whatever. So I bought myself some blue, white, and red sand, and I'm just going to put the same amount in the bottom of every little container and stick that one daisy in, and that'll be just a little something here for my kitchen counter. Other than that, I have a couple little ladies to show you up here. Let me get one so I can show it to you up close. Y'all asked me where I got those little angels from on the mantle, and that or the Christmas tree shops is where I got them, and they do have a different rendition of them this year. This is the one I chose to get. They have another one in a blue dress, I believe, and maybe 2 or 3 different types of these, and these are what I chose to get this year. But they do have them right now in stock at And That does not, or the Christmas tree shops no longer has a website, y'all. So if you have a brick and mortar store near you, head on in there and check for these, you know, if you are interested in those. So those will go, I have one for each of my windows, 2 windows. And that's about all I'm gonna do in the kitchen, you guys. I have put some flags, I'll show you. And I'm going to change a couple of candles out and a couple of sconces that I have. So, but other than that, and I'm going to use a picture that Miss Rhonda Penny colored me that I bring out every for the Patriotic. So anyway, let's get started. I want to keep you forever and a day here. I am going to do this bow tutorial, and then we're going to pour some sand in these little jars. And then I'm just going to set everything out, and that'll be it for this video. It's not going to be too long or arduous today, but let me move the camera here around to this side. That's Chris talking in the background. He's on the phone with somebody. Not sure who he's talking to. And I can hear him talking, and maybe y'all can too. Okay, so here's this little arrangement. Let me see how I have this tied on here. I just have it tied on to one of the stems. Okay, so I'm going to take that off, move this out of the way, and you can see there's like a nice little spot for this brand new little red and white 3 looped tiered bow. Okay. Also, too, Miss Lydia had put all of my instructions. She typed them all up for me one time, and she put them in a PDF. And I will copy and paste that. This is the directions of how to make a tiered bow. So I'll put that in the description. I might lose some of my other links because you can only have so many words in your description, and I have a lot of words already in my description. But I will get rid of some that, you know, are not pertinent to this video, and will add her PDF in that she just kind of, I guess, typed while I was talking, you know. So anyway, here we go with a 3 looped tiered bow. 3 loops, as I said, meaning I want 3 little loops on either side of center. So the way I do it is I pulled out some, you know, ribbon here off of the roll. I'm going to hold it in my non-dominant hand. My left hand is my non-dominant hand. I am right-handed. So I'm going to hold the very end of it in my right hand. And I'm going to start my first loop pretty small. I don't want this to be a big, huge bow. I want it to be about that size. Okay? So then I want to pull this up this way. This is still attached to the roll, of course. Pull it up that way and try to match those 2 loops. And you see I've overlapped this little piece. So then I'm going to pinch it together, and then I want to twist that ribbon to bring the right side up. And there you can see my first 2 loops, and they look pretty similar. So now I want to make the center loop, and I just kind of twist it right around. See, I'm twisting it around my forefinger. Twist it around, then grab it with these two fingers that I'm holding the bow shut with, and then I start to accordion it in. Now this is where you need to be a little careful. Don't accordion it and pull it this way, or you're going to have a real wonky, wide at the bottom looking loop. You want to make sure that when you accordion it in there, that you make the top be about the same width as the bottom, and that way you'll have a pretty little center loop. See that? Then I'm going to twist it, and your ribbon will be fed the way you need it to be fed. I'm going to twist it, and then I'm going to make my second, but I'm going to flatten that out a little bit. I'm going to make my second loop no more than about 1/2 inch longer than the loop before it. Grab it underneath and accordion it in like that. And I'm going to twist it again to bring the right side up. And again, as you see, it's fed the way I need it to be fed. And make your loop. Again, no bigger than about 1/2 inch, longer than the loop before it, and then grab it and accordion it in. Okay. Now we're only going to do one more, same process. No more than about 1/2 inch than the loop before it. Grab it, accordion it, twist, and same business on this side. Grab it, and there we go. That gives us a 3-loop tiered bow. Now, of course, I want to make some tails. On this one I have 3 tails. So I want to pull it out a little further and grab it in the back and twist it. And then that will give me 1, 2, 3 loops. See that? I'm going to go ahead and cut it off of the... Ooh, scissors are sharp. Boy. Whew. Oh, my land. I picked the dullest scissors we have. I don't know what in the world they were cutting. Anyway, so then I just cut that loop, 1 loop in half, and cut it off of the roll. Take your pipe cleaner. I don't have a white one or a red one. Isn't that lovely? So I'm using this color. Feed it through the center loop, not through your thumb ring, which I do all the time. Grab it. Pick up your thumb and kind of squish it underneath your thumb and pull the bottom around the bottom and the top around the top. Use the hand you're holding the bow as resistance. Pull against and use this hand and get your fingers up as close as you can to the bow. And you want to twist. Twist the bow, twist the pipe cleaner. See that? Now, you could put that somewhere just like that, you know. But me, no. I want to fluff it. I want to fluff it, and I want to make it a very pretty little tiered bow. And you can pull the loops wherever you want them to be, but just put your hand on every one of them and fluff it out. Okay? Just like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put it back on this vase and put it right around the same stem that I had it on. Oops. Back in there. And there we go. Put that there, actually. There. Pretty little red tiered bow. And mess with it and fluff it and pull it whichever way I want to make it look like I want. And then I want to cut these in a tier also. See how these scissors will work for this. And then I want to go a little shorter. And then even a little shorter. Just like that. And there we go. Cute as a button. I love it. And it will sit right over here on my counter, right by my coffee makers. So there we go. That turned out cute. Love that. Oops. Another, obviously, I just stuck those in there, not in any Oasis stuff. All right, so there's one little craft, and I'll put this in like a Ziploc bag and save it. I might even put it in the Ziploc bag. I'll show you when I get over to the Lynn Sings My Soul. I put my other funky bow topper that I took off of that in a big 3-gallon Ziploc bag, and I'll snug this in there with that because I'll pull them back out at the same time probably, maybe. Sorry. All right, so let's work on this. Let me take these out, and I really kind of just want to measure about a half of a cup. Do I have a half a cup? No, I have a third of a cup, a quarter cup, and 3/4 of a cup. I don't have a half a cup. Oh my goodness. Let me go see if I can find a half a cup, because I thought a half a cup would be perfect for in there. For goodness sakes. Okay, it seems like this is the only half a cup that I have in the whole house. So I will use this, and then I'll pour it in this that has a little lip, although I do have this, so I could just, isn't this lovely? This is the oldest funnel known to man. I don't even know where I got this thing, but I've had it for decades. Okay, so what I want to do is start out with the white and measure out a half a cup. Got this sand off of Amazon. It was not expensive that I remember. Okay, so here we go. I think it was about right. It looked to be about a cup each. There we go. A cup each package, I mean, you know. Maybe not quite. Cool. Might want a little bit more in here. Cute as a button. Love it. All right, I've got that much left. I'm just gonna wing it here. There we go. Okay, so there we go. And let's do the blue next. This would be a fun one to do with a grandchild, wouldn't it? Oh, look how pretty that blue is, y'all. Wow, that is beautiful. I'm gonna give it a nice big half a cup here. I'll put it in that one, Lynn. Almost did it, y'all. Okay. There we go. And I have about as much left, so I'm gonna do about half and half here. I'm winging it. There we go. Crafty land. Okay, now I'm going to put a heaping half cup of red. Oh my Lord, look at that, you guys. My word, look at that. Okay. Okay. Cute. And all I'm simply going to do is stick my little daisies that I got from Walmart. You know what I might like to do is just bend them just a little so that they can be kind of uh-oh, that one doesn't want to stay put, does it? And then the white, kind of in a arch, you know. Cute as this. Just a silly, I even get it in there, silly idea, but cute as a button, huh? I love it. There we go. Alrighty, you guys. Well, I'm gonna take the camera over here and get us set up at the Then Sings My Soul lantern, and I'm just gonna tie this on, show you how I do this. I'm gonna show you Miss Rhonda's beautiful picture, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the other stuff into place, and I'll come back with a final video of everything. Okie dokie, you guys, thank you so much for stopping in here today. It has been so good sitting here chitting and chatting with you and doing a few little crafts here. And still, I'm just plugging in the Patriotic. Y'all know, Chris has got paperwork out here. I'm sorry, I've got bows sitting there waiting to go up that I made last year. Sorry for the mess there on the desk. Sorry about that. Let me turn a little bit more. You know, like I said, again, I'm just kind of plugging in the Patriotic, not going over the top by any stretch of the imagination here. So let me just say, for those of you who may be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye. Alrighty, there you go. There's that beautiful picture that Rhonda colored me. This is, I think it's 3rd year out here. So sitting right here for the Patriotic. Isn't that pretty? She did a fabulous job on that. Then I just put the same, this is exactly what I had out here before, only I had a plate there. And these 2 candles and this love you more sign. We always say that, Stacy and I always say, love you more, bye. And we try to hang up real quick to see who can say it last. I wanted to show you this 3-gallon Ziploc bag that I put my other funky bow topper in. I'll move it back here a little bit. There you go. You can see how big it is. And I'll give you a link for these in the description. I'm just going to go ahead and put this bow right down in here with this and store these out in the garage, all nice and protected, just like this. Okay? Now, I want to go ahead and get my funky bow topper back on my Then Sings My Soul lantern, and here you can see that the sticker on there reads, Then Sings My Soul. My cousin Stacy made that for me with her Cricut. So, and the candle ring and candle is still the same. It's the same as I had in there when I did the other funky bow topper, and it's just a short black candle holder. And then I made a candle ring to go into it, and just out of a pipberry garland, just tied it together with a tie wrap. So here we go with this funky bow topper here. And again, this is the same one I had on here last year. I'm just going to tie it on with the same ribbon that I had on it last year. I'm just going to do a leftover right. Pull it really tight. And then make a loop. And then twist around and flip that so the right side comes up. And there we go. Okay. And I'm just going to leave that just like that on the back. I'm going to leave it kind of long like that, just down to the little edge there. And that way, when I go to take it off and replace it, I'll be able to reuse this the next time. Okay? So there we go. It does have one star on here, and this one fell off, but I think what I had done is just wrap this around it using the loop that's already on it, and I just wrapped it around and let it hang just like that. Okie dokie, everybody, here I am behind the camera, and as I stand back and look at the kitchen, I like it because it's just has a touch of the Patriotic. It's not screaming Patriotic, but it's just a touch of it, and it's subtle, and it's, as you can see, I don't have much on my countertops, but what I do have is either functional or, in this case right over here, very pretty. So let me start over here in this corner where I put this little vase. It ended up right here, right where it was before. And I think it looks super pretty. And you know, I have Gather on the wall there, our napkins. You know, we use our kitchen, you guys. So it's now 87 degrees outside. Welcome to Virginia. Goodness gracious, it's hot out today. And there we are in Alaska, and that's where my peppermint patties are. I have 2 of those every night after dinner. And then I have Blessed, and I got this from the spring shop, $5.99. I'm sure it was 50% off from Hobby Lobby. And I just thought that was cute, set that there. Then of course here's our pens. So our coffee makers and whatnot. And here's our windows. And the only thing I changed is I took a little planter that I had that looked like it had a garden ball in it and replaced it with these dolls. And I forgot to tell you how much the dolls cost. And they were $4.99. Not on sale. That's what I paid, $4.99 for them. And here, you know, it's the same Pioneer Woman dishes. Got those at Walmart. And the chargers were from Amazon. And Chris just used Gorilla Glue and glued the Pioneer Woman plate on the blue charger, and it works out great. And I didn't change anything else other than I did take my 2 little plaques that I have here down and replace them with these 2 little American flag stars, and I got them at Hobby Lobby for $4. So there we go. And then all I did was, these are metal. I don't remember where I got them, you guys. So that's another thing that Stacy made for me. That is a double paned frame. And got it out of the bridal shop at Michael's or Joann's, one or the other. Lord is my strength and my song, Psalm 115:14. And Chris hung it with chains. And that's where that hangs. I love it. And this window mirrors the one on the other side. And then here's our little sand and bottle craft. Put that there. A little candle lit. I didn't do anything back there to that corner. It's the same stuff. Work hard, be kind, stay humble. As I said, we use our kitchen every day. So, and then here is the Then Sings My Soul lantern, and Love You More, and then Rhonda's pretty picture there that she colored. Then I just put a few towels on the oven. It's the microwave and oven. And didn't do anything up top. They are the same. I didn't change the pip berries out. I didn't put I had a banner there last year with little flags on it. I didn't put that out this year. You know, and here's the other side of the cabinets. I did change those candles into red ones there. So, very subtle change there. And then of course, here's my box that Chris made me, and my birds on their candlesticks, and I love it. I think it looks really, really, really good. I think it's just enough. It's absolutely not over the top. Perfect. I love it. Well, nothing's perfect, you know. But anyway, I just love it. I think it looks great. All right, you guys, let me turn the overhead lights off. I don't know that you can see anything really kind of. You can see those candles are lit, and the candle in the lantern is lit. And I have that, you know, the light in the corner, and then all the lights and the lanterns up top. It's really pretty in here in the evening hours. So anyway, that'll do it for this one, you guys. So I'll say once again, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.